Shadows of Chernobyl. Rise of the Radiant Beasts. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're venturing into one of the most mysterious places on Earth, the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Ever wondered what secrets lurk in the shadows of this abandoned land? Let's dive right in. Back in 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine had a catastrophic meltdown. The result? A massive release of radioactive material into the environment, leading to a huge area being evacuated and abandoned, now known as the exclusion zone. Fast forward over 3 decades, and nature has started to reclaim the land. But alongside the return of wildlife, there are whispers, stories of mysterious creatures inhabiting the area. What if the radiation didn't just affect plants and animals in the usual ways? The Whispering Woods. First stop, the dense forests that have overgrown the outskirts of the plant. Locals refer to this place as the Whispering Woods. Here, people claim to have encountered the Luminous Wraiths. Imagine ghostly figures that emit a soft, otherworldly glow. They're said to be translucent, almost blending into the fog. Their special ability? Radiant illusion. These wraiths can manipulate light, creating illusions that can confuse even the most seasoned explorer. Paths seem to shift, trees appear to move, and before you know it, you're completely turned around. There are stories of hikers who swear they've walked in circles for hours, only to find themselves back at the same spot, with no idea how they got there. Spooky. The Iron Giants of Pripyat. Next up, we're heading into the abandoned city of Pripyat. Picture a ghost town, empty buildings, silent streets, and a feeling that you're not quite alone. Here reside the Iron Giants. These are colossal beings rumored to be formed from the metal debris scattered throughout the city. Their superpower? Electromagnetic control. They can manipulate metal and generate electromagnetic pulses. Explorers report sudden equipment failures, cameras, phones, even mechanical watches stopped working. Then, massive silhouettes were seen moving between the buildings. The swarm beneath. Feeling brave? Let's delve underground into the maze of tunnels beneath the power plant. It's dark, damp, and definitely not for the faint-hearted. Down here, people whisper about the rad spinners. Giant mutated spiders with glittering, crystal-like exoskeletons that reflect any light. Their power? Radiation webs. They spin webs that emit low levels of radiation, causing dizziness or hallucinations. Imagine feeling lightheaded, the walls moving, shadows dancing, realizing you've stumbled into a web. Time to get out, fast. The Phantom of the Lake. Need some fresh air? Let's head over to the cooling pond near the reactor. The water here is eerily still, with an unsettling calmness. Legends speak of the Echo Siren, a serpentine creature that glides beneath the surface, its scales shimmering with strange energy. Its superpower is the hypnotic song. The siren's voice can put listeners into a trance, luring them closer to the water. Tales exist of vanished fishermen, last seen near the water's edge, entranced by something only they could hear. The sky shadows. The skies above Chernobyl have their own secrets. Meet the rad bats, massive bat-like creatures with translucent wings glowing with bioluminescence, lighting up the night sky. Their special move? Sonic screech, a high-frequency sound shattering glass and disorienting anyone nearby. Imagine a deafening screech piercing the night. The ground shakes, windows crack, and you catch a glimpse of a giant shadow swooping overhead. Definitely not your average night out. The guardian of the reactor. Let's return to the core, the reactor itself. Here dwells the atomic golem, a colossal creature formed from the reactor's materials. Its body emits a fiery glow from deep cracks. Its superpower is radiation shield, absorbing and releasing massive amounts of radiation as energy blasts. Military teams report equipment failures and an overwhelming sense of dread. Drones crash without explanation, and some claim to see a gigantic figure near the reactor ruins. Is the golem protecting the reactor, or something within it? Survivors' tales. Let's hear from some people who claim to have experienced these phenomena firsthand. There are stories from locals, scientists, and tourists who have ventured into the exclusion zone. Some report strange lights in the forests, unexplainable sounds, or feelings of being watched. One researcher recalled the forest seemed to shift, paths were gone, landmarks vanished. Another team flying over the area experienced instrument failure and heard a piercing screech, their equipment failed. Skeptics argue these are just stories from the eerie atmosphere and radiation effects. So, what do you think? Are these creatures real, or just figments of our imagination fueled by Chernobyl's haunting environment? Regardless, these stories remind us of the impact of human actions on nature. The Chernobyl disaster changed countless lives. Maybe these legends are nature's way of reminding us to respect the forces we don't fully understand. The exclusion zone remains a place of mystery and intrigue. As the sun sets over Chernobyl, the line between reality and myth blurs. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations. Drop a comment below. Do you believe there's some truth to these legends, or are they just stories?